So, congratulations on being nominated for the Northwest Football Awards League Two Player of the Year. How does that make you feel?
Thank you very much. Obviously, it's nice from a personal point of view. To be nominated is fantastic. That people think you're perhaps doing something right. So to be nominated is brilliant. Personal point of view, it'd be brilliant should I win the award. But on the flip side, it's the nomination, I suppose, is in part down to the collective effort from all the boys, and everyone doing their jobs on a regular basis has perhaps allowed me to end up being nominated for the award. So my point of view, I can't thank the lads enough for everything they do on a daily, weekly basis, to be at the point where I am now that I've been nominated for the award.
I just spoke to Mickey just then about, we've been talking about Zlatan Ibrahimovic this week, who turns 40 in October. Ronaldo's still playing brilliantly at 36. Do you think we'll see more players playing longer into into late 30s, maybe early 40s as well, because of how well players look after themselves nowadays?
Yeah, I think it's a distinct possibility. Obviously, the fact that over the course of time, there's far more sports science being applied to the way players train and recover. Nutrition is a far bigger. There's a far bigger emphasis on it than there probably was going back to my formative years of playing football. I mean, I remember regular basis when I was a young player, there was a pan of scouse on, and that's what you would have for dinner. So, those things have slightly changed. But, I think, like you say, I think we're seeing now more and more players who are playing longer. They're looking after themselves, brilliantly well. Like you talk about Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo, just a couple there to name. But there's players that I think there is better education around the other parts of football, not just a bit out there on the grass. So the strength and conditioning, the nutrition, the recovery. So fair play to the players. You've got to be willing to learn on a daily basis, and also being adaptable and I think if you become stuck in your ways, then football would have moved on and bypassed you, and you'd have been left behind.
And how important is it as well that you enjoy it?
Vitally important. I think the people we're talking about, if they didn't enjoy it, they perhaps wouldn't go to the extremes that they do to, look after themselves, monitor everything they eat, everything they drink, the work they do in the gym, the recovery work they do, the work they do on the training ground. So I think that's probably the biggest element, or the element that is probably at the forefront of everyone's mind. Of course, you've got to enjoy it. And I can only speak for myself. I love it. I love being out there on a Saturday or a Tuesday night or whenever the game is, playing for points, competing, wanting to be better than the personnel you're playing against. And I'm sure that the individuals we've mentioned are no different. And that's probably partly what drives them on to do what they do and pursue being the best that they can be.
And you're playing three at the back at the moment. How do you feel that's been working?
Yeah, like you say, we've been playing three at the back. I think again, as I mentioned there, with the players we talked about being adaptable. I think systems, as players, you've got to be adaptable to the various different systems that might be used through the course of the season. That's something we've been using recently, and something that's the lads have adapted to well. We've been really resilient. We've limited opposition teams to their efforts on goal, and also we're not conceding too many. So it's something that's there that we can use and rely on should we need to, whenever we need to, moving forwards as we have done previously.
And how easy is it to adapt to that system when you're playing with two players who've only just signed in the summer as well? Is it difficult, or does it just come naturally to you?
Like you say, we work on the training ground, on a daily basis. It doesn't just come to a Saturday and it's decided that we're going to play 3 at the back or 4 at the back, or the various formations that can be used. So it's something that is worked on, it's trained, it's coached, and it's sure the lads that are involved in that system, be it at the back, be it the wing backs, be it further up the pitch, they're well aware of the roles and responsibilities that are needed to make that system the best it possibly can be. So yeah, the personnel's changed from last year, but again, it's just something you've got to do as players and adapt to playing with different people. And the more you train with each other, the more you play with each other, the better your understanding becomes of each other's games.
And playing with 3 at the back, it lets one of your defenders kind of go forwards, which you did on Tuesday night and set off Nicky Maynard's goal. Do you like doing that kind of, do you like being the creator?
First and foremost, I'm a defender. I like keeping clean sheets. I like, all the various things that come with being a defender. It's something I've done for a long time. But on the flip side, I enjoy being in a team that plays good football. We want to pass it. We want to control the game with the ball. And if the opportunity arises against any given opposition where you can step in and you can carry the ball forward, then that's just another part of another responsibility as a defender in the formation that you're using.
And we said it's a much changed squad from last season. After what you've seen, it takes a while to gel fully. But are you confident you can achieve your targets this season?
Yeah, like you say, there's been big change, lots of changes over the course of the summer. Players leaving, new players arriving, and as you say, that's not going to everything's not going to fall into place overnight. It's going to take time, as we mentioned just before. The relationships building and forming, it does take a period of time. But the squad that's been put together and the personnel that we've got within the building, I think we've got a strong squad, and a squad that can certainly, as we grow together, we can push on up the league and be challenging at the top end of the division. And
you lost at Rochdale last weekend, but how important is it to bounce back straight away? I know you beat Leeds on Tuesday, but how important is it to bounce back in the league on Saturday against Salford?
Yeah, of course, we came out on the wrong end of the result at Rochdale. The things we learned from that performance, and the opportunity to get back on the pitch as soon as possible is great. Yeah, like you say, we won on Tuesday evening against Leeds and the Papa Johns, and we want to take that into the game on Saturday against Salford. We want to win every game we play. So do the opposition, but we'll go into it well prepared and well ready, looking forward to the game. And we want, from a personal point of view or collective point of view as Tranmere Rovers, we want to win the game.
And has Tuesday scoring the goals as well, getting the win, has that given you a boost of confidence as well as a squad for the rest of the week?
Like you say, obviously we scored goals, 3 or 4 goals at the in the game against Leeds, and we'd love to be scoring 3 or 4 goals every game, every time we played. It's not always possible. We've got an opposition that want to nullify us, but as I said, we'll be well ready for the game, well prepared, and we'll be looking to exploit the weaknesses we believe Salford have. We certainly respect them, but we don't go into the game, in fear of them. We Tranmere Rovers' plan is to go into the game, give it our everything, and come out with the 3 points.